The Tapestry of Time. Eleanor sat on the porch swing, the familiar squeak a comforting rhythm against the backdrop of rustling leaves. Autumn had painted the world in fiery hues of orange and crimson, a vibrant contrast to the quiet graying of her own hair. At 87, Eleanor felt the weight of years, a weight not entirely unpleasant, but one that carried a subtle shift in its balance. It was a weight that whispered of endings and beginnings, of a life well lived and a future yet unknown. Recently, she'd noticed a change. It wasn't a sudden dramatic shift, but a gradual unfolding, like a tapestry slowly revealing its intricate design. The vibrant colors of her life, once so bold, seemed to have muted slightly, the threads intertwining in new, unexpected ways. She'd always been a woman of action, a whirlwind of energy. Her garden, once a riot of color and fragrance, now felt a little less demanding, a little less vibrant. The weight loss had been gradual, almost imperceptible at first, yet undeniable. She attributed it to age, to the slowing down of her metabolism, but beneath the surface a nagging doubt whispered of something more profound. The fatigue was another visitor, a relentless companion that lingered even after hours of rest. Simple tasks, once effortless, now felt like monumental efforts. The afternoon tea with her friends, a cherished ritual, had become a daunting prospect, a battle against exhaustion she often lost. Her mind, too, felt like it was playing tricks. Names escaped her grasp like fleeting butterflies, dates blurred into an indistinct watercolor of memories. Conversations sometimes felt like navigating a dense fog, the words of others drifting in and out of focus. She would find herself staring blankly at her reflection, recognizing her face but struggling to recall the details of her day. The infections had become more frequent, unwelcome guests that lingered longer than they should. A persistent cough, a urinary tract infection, and a slow-healing cut on her hand served as unwelcome reminders of her body's waning resilience. The doctor had reassured her, attributing it to a weakened immune system. Yet, Eleanor couldn't shake the feeling that it was more than just age. Her breathing, too, had become erratic. There were moments when her breaths were shallow, fleeting, punctuated by unsettling pauses. The doctor had explained Cheney-Stokes respiration, a term she struggled to grasp, but understood to be a sign of her body's diminishing reserves. Her extremities felt cold, a testament to the failing circulation. One evening, while watching the sunset paint the sky in breathtaking hues, a wave of profound sadness washed over her. It wasn't the sadness of despair, but a melancholic acceptance of the natural order. She felt a strange sense of peace, a quiet understanding of the life cycle. She realized that her body was, in its own quiet way, preparing for its final journey. Her daughter Margaret noticed the changes, the weight loss, the fatigue, the occasional moments of confusion. They had become increasingly obvious. Margaret had arranged for a home care nurse, whose gentle presence was a soothing balm to Eleanor's anxieties. She'd also started bringing Eleanor smaller, nutrient-rich meals, focusing on foods that were easy to digest and packed with essential nutrients. Eleanor's friends, too, rallied around her. They visited more often, sharing memories, stories, and laughter. The afternoon teas, though fewer, were now cherished moments, filled with a profound sense of connection and love. One day, Margaret brought a photo album, filled with pictures spanning Eleanor's life. They spent hours poring over the images, reliving precious moments, her wedding day, the birth of her children and grandchildren, family vacations, birthdays, and holidays. The album became a tangible link to the rich tapestry of her life, a reminder of the love and joy that had woven its pattern. Eleanor felt a surge of gratitude for the love and support she received. The fear that had lurked in the shadows began to recede, replaced by a serene acceptance of the inevitable. The focus shifted from the physical limitations to the rich tapestry of relationships and memories that defined her life. Her final days were spent surrounded by loved ones, enveloped in a cocoon of warmth and care. Her breaths grew shallower, her body weaker, yet her spirit remained strong, anchored by the profound love and memories that surrounded her. She passed away peacefully in her sleep, her last breath a quiet sigh, a gentle transition into the great unknown. Her passing left a void, but it was a void filled with the vibrant colors of a life well lived. Her legacy was not simply the sum of her years, but the richness of her relationships, the depth of her love, and the indelible mark she left on the hearts of those who knew her. The tapestry of her life, though completed, would continue to inspire and comfort those whose lives she had touched. The threads of her love, woven through the years, would remain, a testament to the enduring power of human connection and the beauty of a life lived to the fullest. And in the quiet moments of reflection, those who loved her would remember not the fading of her physical presence, but the enduring brilliance of her spirit.